Say goodbye to civilization, guys.
1 month ago, I abandoned 10 celebrities.
Let's do this, guys! Oh my God!
On a remote desert island in the Pacific.
But the island was a bitch. A bitch in a bad mood.
I wanted to find out how they would cope when stripped of their luxury lifestyles.
We've got all the gear, but no idea.
Armed with just a few basic tools.
Move out the way, move out the way.
In an environment filled with dangerous wildlife.
That's it, that was coming to me.
Me Tarzan, me look after Jane.
Ultimately, if you had 11 of me on the island, we would have died pretty quick.
With their lives in danger, I was forced to send in my safety team.
I'm going to be brutally honest with you. You need to work hard.
We were just shit.
Ravaged by thirst, hunger, and a lack of sleep.
It was just a mental and physical nightmare.
4 celebs gave up and quit.
Au revoir.
Tonight I discover how those that remained really coped.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
When pushed to the edge of existence.
I was laying in a puddle for 12 hours.
And left to fend for themselves in the wild.
Like the fucking Blair Witch.
Find out how island life affected them.
No shit. We're a mess.
We're gonna die.
The secrets they used to stay alive.
Animal prints leading to the water source.
Do I think we failed? No, I don't think we failed at all.
And how it finally felt to leave. Four weeks after dropping off the celebs, I travelled back to the island to meet the survivors. What a contrast the conditions are from their everyday life, of that VIP treatment, the airport lounges, the personal assistants, to the hard reality of island living. This is unlike anything these celebrities will have ever experienced before.
That's him.
And what's going to be interesting is to see how these celebrities have changed.
He's finally
Of the 10 celebs I marooned, excited to see this day arrive, only 6 made it to the end.
I would like to say thank you for the opportunity, but yeah, it was tough.
Welcome to the world of survival. It hurts, you know. It wasn't always pretty, but you know, you hung on in there. And that's ultimately what survival is about. You fail, you pick yourself up, keep going. Right, come on, show me your camp.
Just bear in mind, it's not quite the Ritz, all right?
I wanted to find out why the drive and ambition that's propelled them to success in life initially deserted them on the island.
Start with shelter.
After 4 weeks, the celebs were still sleeping on the ground. Why haven't you wanted to elevate yourselves?
When it rains, we all just come in under here and just huddle. And
Yeah,
then,
but you're still wet though.
yeah.
In our defence, we were all so fatigued. It just got to the stage of, not that will do, but we were quite content. Lots of people love the fire. I was happy in there, and it felt comfortable.
It is a fundamental thing. Get off the ground. It's not. We don't say it for fun. We say it because it's about your preservation.
Come on, team. Let's get all this kit off.
From the outset, there were huge differences between how the men and the women approached their survival.
Choose the easiest path. Straight this way, not that way.
Euan, don't want to go into the mangrove.
We're going this way.
Euan.
What do you want to do?
This was a major factor in their lack of success in the first week.
There's no denying that as groups, people did often operate the way you might have predicted from basic stereotypes. A lot of the men did see themselves as the natural leaders.
Guys, keep going as straight as much as we can. You've got to trust me on this. Let's go.
The men didn't think about what they were doing. Let's do this, let's do that. I know this, you know that, I know this.
When it came to finding water, the men were completely incompetent.
Mate, smell-wise, it smells moist, doesn't it? I have a sneaky feeling that if you follow it right, that there's water there, because I start to see butterflies, man.
I'm very old-fashioned in the fact that I like to be, you know, the old-fashioned man who looks after the women.
Well done, mate.
But we didn't have any sense of direction. We thought we did. And then we got lost, and we had no answers.
This is a desperate situation.
By contrast, the women's decision to follow animal footprints led them straight to a water hole.
It's not salty. It's fresh water.
I'm man enough to admit it. I think women on the island were a lot wiser and more sensible. The gun-ho attitude didn't work on the island.
The quieter, more measured approach repeatedly paid dividends for the female celebrities.
He's sleeping. Sleeping snake. Should I just whack it? Just fucking do it. And the girls get to bring home the bacon tonight.
Guys, we come bearing water and snake.
Are you joking me?
Oh my God.
Yes, Doc! No, you didn't!
Yeah, its head's not on there anymore.
Wicked.
What? You did it? What?
Well done, girls.
What the fuck? On me and Lucy.
I think when Lucy and Sarah found the snake, there was a sense of, oh, well, it's not just the men that can catch and kill animals, so everybody's doing it now.
Yet for all the women's triumphs, the louder male voices dominated.
We need palm leaves and we need straight bamboo or straight wood.
There's not enough people doing fire then.
We've got water, we don't need fire tonight.
Their failure to listen led to the group's biggest mistake.
It's just crazy. This bit. Fire is the most important.
Yeah, it is.
And there's only me and you, 2 people doing it.
The celebs' cardinal mistake was their failure to prioritise making fire.
This fire wasn't easy for you guys to come by, was it? No. I mean, from our point of view, we had to say, listen, without this, you're going to die. Yeah. You've got to get fire going. Yeah.
Without the fire, the celebrities had no way to keep warm and dry or boil water for drinking.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
That first week was, without doubt, the hardest week I've ever had in my life. My hands got really bad, so I had like trench hands and I was quite scared.
I want to help and I can't.
I remember the doctor looking at them and saying, I think you're going to lose all your fingernails. And I'm like, you're kidding me, because I'm so vain about my fingernails. All of this is numb now, so they won't bend properly, and I can't actually get them to do very much. Those moments were really frightening, because they just didn't look like hands anymore.
I remember that all of us did think about collectively leaving on the 3rd night, which would have made this one of the less successful series. People were saying things like, we can't survive this has been a mistake, let's ring them and tell them we're all coming off.
The celebrities had failed so spectacularly.
Here they are.
For the first time, I had no choice but to send in my safety team to assist them lighting a fire.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
The truth is, without fire, eventually they're all just going to perish. We had to step in at that point.
It was really embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. There's 15 of us. We've got all the gear, but no idea.
I was really ashamed because I wanted to be that team that just got there, that survived, that thrived. And suddenly I have to admit to failure was hard.
Nice long breaths.
But in a way, that negative situation turned into a positive. By then coming on the island and putting us into groups and making us work hard to make fire, all of a sudden it happened, and I think it proved to us you can't do this on your own. You have to work in numbers.
Bye, everyone!
So do I think we failed? No, I don't think we failed at all. There's my answer.
Come on, wood shavings, guys!
I think we did fucking marvellous. That's my honest answer.
Unlike the other celebs,
RJ, that was skill.
Breaking Bad star RJ Mitty had come to the island with a wealth of survival knowledge.
He was an expert in all fields. RJ would say, well, yeah, you know, we start fires all the time. We know about fires. Yeah, we know about that.
There's like multiple ways of doing this bamboo technique.
The group had thought that RJ would give them a real advantage.
He was full of tricks. He just couldn't convince a lot of other people to adopt them because they often involved like 11 different bits of equipment that he'd rigged up over a sort of a 50-mile radius, and it would still only work in the event of a particular cloud coming in.
Fire!
Yes!
Fire. Yes!
Oh, shit. It just died on me.
People were getting annoyed because that knowledge never amounted to anything.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
RJ was absolutely convinced he would be the one to get fire going. So when ultimately, A, it wasn't him, and B, we were helped to do it, I think he did feel quite crushed. He resented any sort of help that we might be able to get. How are you doing, man?
I really feel like we could have done this on our own. Someone comes in, yay, we're saved, and they should have never even been on this island. They really shouldn't have. I just really feel that you really learned nothing. So I'm leaving today.
I was like, well, that's not fair, because none of us know what we're doing. You haven't given any more to the team than anyone else. I took it really badly, and I had to say something to him.
I just feel like your reasons for leaving is working really hard, but we all are working really hard as well.
I'm not going back on it.
That's fine.
Taking it out on the group and saying, you guys are a mess, well, no shit.
We've got no survival skills. Our camp has 0 survival skills.
Do you know what? It is not about the knowledge.
Yeah,
you know,
we have
and
the knowledge.
And the thing is, A, a survivor needs to communicate that properly.
Yes.
B, a survivor, you say he had all the things, and yeah, but he didn't get the fire going. Our team had to step in, and forget both of those. The most important thing in a survivor is grit.
Yeah.
You know, I look at you guys in a totally different light than I look to somebody who throws a towel in.
Him leaving brought us together because he kind of doubted us. He said, I'm leaving because you lot aren't together, you know, you don't know what you're doing, it's not going to get any better than this. And I don't know about the others, but I took that as a bit of an insult, and I thought, do you know what, we can prove you that we're going to prove you wrong here, and we are going to pull together. I think the 6 of us that finished, we finished well, probably because of some of the stuff that was being said by people who left.
If you want a jerry can to sit on.
A month after marooning 10 celebrities on a remote Pacific island, I returned to see how they survived and how it changed them.
First time ever on the island, some hints of romance. Was this a good thing for the survivor?
What do you want me to say?
Intimate relationships on the island are usually a non-starter, but not for Ryan and Lucy.
We had an amazing bond, and actually, I feel really lucky because it's very lonely, and I honestly don't think I could have completed this without him. Emotional support is the best thing here. For me, I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
He has actually got a very good bum.
It's won a prize.
Considering we've not eaten much, you've still got a bit of rump on there.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? He's keeping it in good shape.
So if we get hungry, we know who to eat first.
Yeah.
I'm going straight for the rump. Juicy bit.
I'm giving them space. It's the right thing to do. But I'm like the dad, I'm not too far away, I'm watching. No heavy petting.
I love the idea of love on the island. Ryan and Lucy, from the get-go, there was this little spark, and I know we were all trying to pretend like it wasn't happening, but it was definitely happening.
Is it yellow?
Yeah. It's not the nicest way to meet someone. The bonus is he can't see me any worse.
I can't believe you're touching my feet. That's so disgusting. I can't believe he's touching my feet. Oh my God, they're so gross.
Yeah, if you can still fancy me after what I look like in there, what? Bonus.
Sometimes they stroll up the cove a little bit there, and there's a bit where you can go out of sight, if you know what I mean. If they'd been really coupley and cliquey about it, I guess it would have been annoying. But everyone seemed to get sort of a boost out of it.
Take a selfie. Are you acting all badass with your knife?
Oh, yeah, I got the knife on. I just started to see this determined, caring and hard-working woman who wanted to achieve something, and it was so attractive.
Even the hardship of island life couldn't dampen the romance.
My feet hurt. My belly feels like someone's stabbing me. I feel awful.
You've been a warrior princess, and we need each other.
I was so cold, and he really looked after me. He helped me change my clothes into something dry. He tried to keep me covered up from the rain, and then I literally had no energy to go to the toilet. He basically held me up while I weed, and I may have weed on his foot a little bit. Oh my God, Not many people can say that after a week of knowing someone, can they?
Me Tarzan. Me look after Jane.
Have you talked about this before or not really?
No, we haven't really.
So cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Don't worry, Lucy. He'll have a shave and brush his teeth. You'll probably find he scrubs up all right.
Cheeky bastard.
I think to see any form of romance on the island is a pretty rare thing, just because your libido is so low. Yet we saw a really wonderful romance blossom, and it humanises them. It changed them from just being sort of these machines that are fighting for every scrap of food into actually human beings.
Whilst their romance helped Lucy and Ryan survive on the island, I wanted to find out if they and the rest of the group felt that being a celebrity made life on the island harder.
I think it's really interesting to see because everyone sees the glossy side to a celebrity. They see, you know, the red carpets, the photo shoots, all that stuff, but they don't see what we're really like.
And you take a deep breath. Namaste.
I do have a glamorous lifestyle. I go to lovely photo shoots and I have a nice life. I go on lovely holidays.
Lucy's a big model back home, you know that, don't you?
Awesome. Yes, there's this glamorous side, but also I am a tough cookie. I can get on with it, and there was no way I wasn't going to finish the island.
With no creature comforts, the celebrities learned to improvise.
She's going to try her first blend of a unique tea, which is just water and leaves. What's the verdict?
It tastes like tea. Yeah. It's actually really good. Tastes like Earl Grey.
That's absolutely ideal. Yeah.
And you can find it in any island near you.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, it's ideal. It's like a Sauvignon Blanc in our current situation, that is.
I think we've all had our own struggles. We've all had to work very hard to get where we have in life. And if anything, by being in the public eye, we get judged more, we get criticised more. So it's even tougher. So for me, it wasn't about being in the public eye on that island. It was about me, Euan Gwyn Thomas, seeing it through to the end of that challenge, and I had to do it.
No matter what walk of life you come from, you get out of life what you put in it. And like me lining up for Olympic final, guys acting, whatever they do, music, it's bloody hard on this island, and it doesn't matter who you are coming into it. I think it matters who we are going out of it, and we're all going to be changed for the better.
Of all the islanders, it was Euan who went through the biggest transformation. From the outset, he took control of the group, but his style of leadership didn't agree with everyone.
Initially, there were louder voices, stronger voices, more opinionated voices, always being heard. And the quieter voices in the group were not being heard.
I can put my hand up, and I was guilty of that. I think for the first maybe week, 2 weeks, I was very gun-ho.
Euan had all guns blazing attitude right from the beginning.
I'm bloodied, battered, but belated.
Hopefully my ways, being an alpha male, weren't misunderstood. Hopefully people just understood that that's how I am.
Right, guys, we found a campsite which is way better than this. It's a non-brainer. This is our last night in mosquito hell.
It seemed more like dictatorship as opposed to leadership.
You need to calm it a bit. You get so excited, but everyone needs to agree, everyone needs to be happy.
Sure, but personally, I'm going whatever happens.
Euan was very much get in, charge and go forward, and he meant well, but I don't think it worked for our team.
I heard someone say Cayman.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Let's fucking get it. This is what I came to the island for.
It was Euan's single-mindedness.
No panicking, mate, no hesitation.
That saw him lead the charge with the Cayman kill.
I'm happy to grab his tail and pull him out.
Yes, it is now.
I've got him, I've got him!
Get here!
Yes! Oh my God!
Having killed one croc, Euan was determined to provide for the group again.
I haven't told the others where I'm going. I'm just desperate to bring something back.
But the Olympic sprinter was still leading without the support of his campmates.
Getting lost was not part of the plan. What the hell was that? There's like heavy breathing coming over there and some weird noise from over there, and I'm really scared now. Hey, we're gonna die.
After being rescued by Ryan, the next morning, a different Euan emerged.
I don't want to be the hunter-gatherer anymore. I want to be looked after. I want someone to hug me tonight. I want someone to give me a cuddle. I want someone to tell me I'm going to be all right. I don't feel all right.
Once he relinquished this idea of what he thought survival should be or what it takes, then he started to really become himself and show himself.
I spend a lot of time on my own, and I'm my own boss, and I do things I want to do them. It's my way or no way. Yep. And I've learnt now, no, that isn't correct. Yep. My way isn't always going to be the right way. Of course it's not. And I need to listen to others.
I just became more humble and a better person, and I think if I'd continued to be that alpha male for the whole month, then I would have been unbearable to live with, and it would have been difficult.
Just need to give you a hug and say,
I love Euan's kind of transformation. I love that I saw Euan as this kind of demigod to start with, and that underneath all those layers of kind of muscle and strength, there is just this lovely, soft, squidgy Pillsbury Doughboy.
David Hasselhoff! Being an athlete from an individual sport where the stopwatch doesn't lie, if I run well, I get the plaudits, I run badly, I get the criticism. I led a very selfish life because it was all about me, me, me. And coming here, having 14 people to get on with when I would never put myself in a big group like that anyway, because I'm a bit of a loner at home, I had to change my viewpoint.
Well, it's a really powerful thing you say, Euan, it really is. You know, I admire you more for that than anything else, you know? I think Euan's journey was very powerful for me to hear. I might be solitary in everyday life back home, but actually here I really need people. OK, let's have a look over here.
The fish.
Euan learnt he needed his campmates to survive. By contrast, Shazia discovered she had hidden talents.
So,
this is a fishing station?
This is the fishing station. Initially, I never fished before in my life. And then we found this one net, so we decided to untangle it, which took us a couple of days. One day we got 15 fish. And then another day, 10 fish, 11 fish. So the net was working.
Shazia's success wasn't instant. She repositioned and checked the nets daily, and she never gave up.
Nothing there, completely empty.
If the net thing doesn't work, what are we going to do?
I remember waking up at 6 a.m. when the sun's coming up and not really wanting to move and being like, oh, really cozy and like, oh, I don't want to move. And she's up, swimsuit on, goggles on.
When Olympic swimmer Sharon quit the island, it made Shazia's job even tougher.
It was just left up to me to then get the fish and sort out the nets. And I just remember the waves bashing me across the rocks. There were a few times I thought I could have done with some help here.
Eventually, her persistence paid off.
Oh my God, I got a fish! This one is still very lively.
Oh my God! Woo!
She was like a woman possessed. She looked the part. She had some funky swimsuit, and she almost looked like a bit of a Bond girl every time she came out of the water.
Every day, getting fish for us. I cannot thank her enough.
There's about 10 more in there.
No, you're joking.
One fish each for breakfast, guys.
No,
yeah. No, really? You just want everyone to be happy. And when everyone's happy, you can pass the time quicker. It's a better way of survival.
Without her fishing skills, or luck, whichever way you want to say, we wouldn't have survived as well as we did. No, I love her.
So there we go, the inside of the fish. Nobody likes to do this job of gutting the animals, but Butcher Mirza is at it again.
You're now a legit fisher lady.
No, not really. It was trial and error. We saw what worked, like cutting the bait out of the fish and putting it back into the sea so that the fish are attracted by the bait. Yeah. Putting in tiny bits of silver foil so that the fish are attracted to shiny things.
These are all good poacher tricks.
But I didn't know that in the beginning. We kind of worked it out as we went along.
These are systems that are learnt through failure. And I love that thing that necessity is the mother of all invention. If you fail, you fail, you figure out how to do it and how to do survival jobs efficiently, you eventually work out a really slick system. Good for you. OK.
Well done, Shazia.
Cooking?
Cooking corner.
This is the only area that looks clean.
Oh,
we knew you were coming.
Stripped of their creature comforts, the celebs had to rely on their own ingenuity to feed themselves. I'm seeing for myself how they did it.
Our favourite meal was a yucca with turkey on top, and it felt like chicken and chips.
We take it for granted, the taste of something like that, but it's powerful, isn't it?
I've ensured there was enough food on the island to feed the camp.
Holy shit.
All they had to do was find it.
I think it's come from heaven.
It might be sugarcane.
No way.
Taste it. That's sweet.
Oh my God. Finding the sugarcane was, for me, the nicest feeling out of all the food that was given to me.
Oh!
When we found the sugarcane, those are kind of more mental boosters. Used to smile.
But not all of the celebs scavenging proved quite so appetizing.
Oh my God, fuck me, it's a big fuck off crab, that. It's like purple shit, look at that.
Yo, that's pretty crazy.
Can we eat that?
It's not that big, is it?
It's pretty big. Looks like some bad guy from the Power Rangers or something.
Yeah.
Any bit of food was food that kept you alive.
Right for the middle.
Everybody was starving. We'd have eaten just about anything.
We got our first food!
It's the Krabby Boys.
I've never craved vegetables so much in my entire life.
Guys, I've got something. I've just found a big carrot.
A carrot?
Yep.
The diet on the island was strange. Hygiene just went out the window. Back home, you drop something on the kitchen floor, you go, I can't eat that, I've dropped it. What? On the island, I'd drop things in shit and I'd pick it up and go, that's all right, I'll have that.
For some islanders, foraging proved fruitful.
I had one job, it was basically to collect things and bring them back.
I never find anything cool. This is incredible. Times like this, somebody like me gets that hunting thrill. In my case, it's not turkeys or caiman like the other guys. It's just these little fellas.
For dinner tonight,
Oh, God.
it's one berry.
That's
It's
a
one
lovely
berry.
pair of coconuts, Ryan.
There's a lovely pair of coconuts and all.
And there's two over there.
Mine are more
Just
like
one.
Mine are more like
Yeah,
Joby
they're
berries.
Joby berries,
Mine
and
are
they're
Joby
coconuts.
berries and yours are coconuts.
So what about coconuts? Did you ever tire of coconuts?
It kept us going, to be honest, the fluid, and I loved eating them as well.
I love the grease and fat. It's just not what it does to me. The diarrhea that I suffered was as a result of eating coconut constantly. I woke up this morning, my stomach was hurting. I was standing right here and I was like, I'll let a little fart out. Shit it on myself.
You shit? You shit yourself? You follow through?
Yeah, I sharted.
I had a bad stomach, but I didn't shart. Shart's bad.
Yeah. And I had to run to the fucking woods, finish it, go in the sea, come out, do it again.
Oh, my God.
Melody, she used to advertise it quite a bit, bless her. She'd go, I've been up 3 times in the night, I got damn diarrhea shit in the woods.
I gave birth yesterday, it was awful.
Really?
I was like between 2 rocks, I was like, ooh.
She literally would shit where she slept. She said she didn't, but like she literally, in the pitch black, she'd only walk about 3 meters, have a poo and go back to bed.
But I must admit, from behind, it does look like you've had another shark episode. They are a bit baggy.
Oh, Dookie. It was awful.
And does a lot of the day revolve around discussing your bowel movements?
Yeah, we love poo chat.
Food.
They go hand in hand.
When the celebrities got sick, Camp Dr. Sarah was on hand to treat their many ailments.
We had a lot of skin infections secondary to kind of bites.
Every day?
Most days, people were coming in with some kind of skin torment.
I'm covered from head to foot in bites.
That's bad.
Her greatest medical challenge came courtesy of the island's smallest creatures.
Hands, arms, legs, belly, back, face, ears. You're being bitten every 5 seconds.
This is crazy. That is huge. Looks like I've got a fucking other head on my head.
They're so small and look so inconspicuous, but each one of their bites It's like a little electric shock going through you. The insects were from a horror movie. Spielberg would have joy in doing a film based on the horror that sandfly bites.
They're just coming up. That is killing, even just to walk.
It's infected.
Do we burst them and stuff?
No, don't touch them.
Oh, God. This is unbearable. So fucking torture.
It was horrendous. You can cover yourself up, you can put your socks on your hand, you can put something over your face, you can wear your long sleeves and tuck your trousers in your socks, but they still seem to get absolutely everywhere.
Stop scratching, Mrs.
And Mel really did experience them getting everywhere.
My butthole was stinging, now it's itching. I don't know what's going on.
I think you've been bitten up there.
On the anus
was
hole.
Stinging?
Yeah, on my anus hole.
Nothing could really prepare us for what we went through, I think, until he actually dropped into the situation. I think for all of us, it was a massive shock to the system, and I can appreciate why some people left.
Of the 10 celebrities who arrived on the island, 4 quit.
You can survive without food for about 30 days, you can survive without water, but if you tell yourself that you can't do that, then that's what will manifest, and that's what will happen.
So when your thoughts start going incorrect up there, that's when you lose the battle.
Probably one of the worst nights of my whole entire life, and that's not an exaggeration.
The onset of tropical storm season tested their resolve.
All I want is to be able to get warm, and I'm just so cold.
I was begging for a scorpion to bite me just so I had a good reason to leave and I didn't look like a wimp.
It can get very lonely, and when times are tough, you just think about your own survival and you think, how am I going to get through tonight? How am I going to get through today?
I'm really weak and I want to move my legs and stuff. I need to get warm.
It almost was, God, just take me. I've had enough of this island already.
I'm worried that some people leave. I think we're at a big risk of losing 3 people, possibly. And I don't blame them.
You know, I think it was about 36 hours in when I was like, why have I returned to this after thousands of years of evolution?
Look after yourselves. Look after each other.
Bye.
After RJ, Sharon was the second celebrity to leave the island.
Oh, God, don't you wish that was you?
We were all kind of going, what on earth are we doing here? And I'm freezing cold and I'm soaking wet and I really don't know that I could do a month of this. And I think that was definitely going through my head. I don't think I can do a month of this.
But it's weird because when someone gets picked up, it almost teases it. It's like, I can get on that boat and I'm sort of 24 hours from being at home with all the people that I love.
You're brilliant!
There was 10 and now there's 8. Who knows, there could be more.
Tomorrow I'm gonna make a move.
Things went from bad to worse when Jordan announced he was leaving.
So tomorrow I'm out, but yeah, love.
We're dropping like flies.
Before the island, I was like, you're gonna have to drag me off it. I was thinking isolation, that's my strength. Like, you know, I'll be able to just sit there and exist.
Hi, this is Jordan. I'm just wondering if I could get myself some kind of Uber out of here.
I'm not too proud to admit that I was very wrong to think that I could last.
Au revoir. Je suis désolé.
That's the biggest smile I've seen on his face since I met him.
On a selfish note, when he left, I thought, well, it's one less mouth to feed. So, you know, a dog-eat-dog world, I kind of thought, well, you know, that's one less person we need to worry about.
Survival is not the place for an abstract thinker, I think. I think ultimately, if you had 11 of me on that island, I think we would have died pretty quick.
So, Jordan.
He said, actually, I always quit everything and I'm not going to change now. And
I don't finish anything.
It was really, really, really sad to hear.
But the truth is, I looked everyone in the eye at the start and said, you will develop every excuse under the planet to leave and you won't find any reasons to stay, but the champions and the survivors define themselves in those moments. You stay.
Do you think they'll honestly regret it?
They regret it within 2 hours of leaving.
Right now, yeah.
It's that fast. The only failure on the island comes for quitting. However you dress it up, they threw in the towel. And I said to them day one, pain won't last forever. Just hang on in there and don't quit. And that's why I have so much respect for those remaining 6 celebs.
Mark, I'd be interested to see your take, but I see that slightly differently. Comedian Mark was the one exception. He was determined to stay, but the psychological battle proved too much.
I'd known Mark for 13 years before I came here. In the end, it was a battle between the mental and the physical.
This is Mark Watson from the pits of hell. It's no exaggeration to say that if similar rain conditions break out tonight, this camp could be washed away altogether. Mark Watson knew that we don't know what the time is.
What a sweet little aside.
Suddenly realised this is the last thing anybody wants to look at.
Trying to promote coconut.
Mark, he was our island tramp. He really looked the part. He had a belt which became a running joke, because everywhere I looked, his belt was left on a tree or another rock.
I'm a guy whose trousers fall down a lot, and that's who I am. Look, my belt is somewhere down there. I'll find it now, and maybe we can all have 24 hours without my arse in your face, eh?
His arse was hanging out with bites all over it. Then you'd see his boots hanging off with no laces on.
I'll put the belt on, and everyone can see someone else's bum. But I think you're going to miss it when it's gone. I've been terrible at keeping track of stuff all my life, and that came up a number of times on the island. My belt, every day. Eventually, I left it on the island on purpose. So many people had complained about how low my trousers were that it felt symbolically the belt had to stay there.
But Mark's sense of humour alone was not enough to cope with the challenges of island life. From day one, he struggled. First, there was his fear of thunderstorms.
Oh, fuck. Oh, right.
I told everyone that I was very frightened indeed of thunderstorms. I was physically very scared, right up there with the worst experiences of my life.
Then it was his physical and mental exhaustion.
I've got nothing funny to say today. The difficulty level's gone up again, I think, because of the insomnia. I'm not exaggerating, I don't sleep at night.
You okay, Mark? You having a bad day today, mate?
I think Mark found it really difficult. You have to give yourself a sense of purpose and a meaning to being on that island.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done here.
Mark? Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
You okay, mate, yeah? I got you, boy. Everything's a struggle, innit? Just walking.
Come and lie down for a bit.
It was really upsetting to watch his deterioration.
Right. Let fat boy take your weight. I got, right, let's just...
Mark was having no sleep, which meant that he couldn't really do anything. It felt like almost babysitting sometimes.
I think I went 4 or 5 days and nights without sleeping at all. I was incrementally getting weaker and weaker.
I'm just worried about him.
He was struggling, he wasn't himself. He needed to go.
He was determined not to quit, but with just a week remaining, he left the island.
Everybody, in fact, started saying, you should probably go. So either people were looking after me or they really just didn't like me by that point. Either way, I thought they were probably right.
We're getting off of this place!
After a month on the island, I returned to take the castaways back to civilization.
Goodbye, island! Goodbye! I will not miss you! And I'll never see you again!
I have so much respect for those remaining 6 celebs, not because they were the best survivalists. They're all here because they're great survivors. And actually, that has to be earned the hard way through blood, mud, sweat, tears. And it's that spirit that I so admire in them.
Bye, fish! No more!
When we got on that boat, you can't imagine that sensation that runs through your body when you look round at your fellow islanders and you go, you know, we did this. We did this together because we wanted the same thing, to survive.
I literally can't stop smiling.
Water! Water! Water!
Ready to go back to civilization? That means we're here. It had been a month since the celebrities had had any contact with their loved ones.
Hey, Mum. You alright? I'm alright. If you could see me now, Mum, I've got sand in my hair, my skin's fallen off my feet, I've got black nails, I haven't brushed my teeth for a month, I look disgusting.
It was the most surreal thing of my life, but I'm so glad I did it. It was really, really, really surreal, but I'm so proud of myself.
Good? Oh my God. Are you okay?
I've always tried to portray the tough side of me. In reality, I should just be myself and be honest.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I never want to be away from you like that again. I just appreciate life. It's like, it's so intense, mate. Like, how far away you are from civilization. Like, your imagination runs wild with you here, mate. Like, it's just intense and it's just tough, but I'm so glad I've done it now. It's all worth it now.
Did you kill anything with your hand?
I killed a snake.
A snake?
Snakes.
After so long, stripped of their celebrity lifestyle,
Oh my God, my stuff.
the most basic items have become luxuries.
Flick of a switch, I have like...
Candy. Candy. Yes. Like I haven't had enough coconut.
Cold in here, it's air conditioning, it doesn't feel right.
It's weird. Light. Civilization.
Oh my goodness. I've got a choice of 3 soaps. I don't know which one to use. It feels amazing.
You just pull up a thing and it comes out.
I'm actually like the real life Mowgli. I've lived in the jungle, I look like Mowgli.
I could do this for another 3 hours.
What's the nice? Toilet paper! Toilet paper.
Having lived together under such brutal conditions, seeing each other away from island life was all the more surprising.
Everyone's in flip-flops and whatever.
Melody! Hey, sexy!
Hi.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
And after surviving on a near-starvation diet,
This is perfect.
adjusting to normal food was overwhelming.
This is amazing.
Eating for the first time was amazing. It was like crack cocaine. No crocodile available, I'm afraid. No caiman available. I've had to go for vegetables, very disappointed.
It feels like the nicest meal I've ever tasted in my entire life.
Gracias.
To have something substantial, not like a pinch of something, you know, was really, really great.
Can you pass a salt? I can't even say that.
Imagine your life is bland, 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 bang, flavour. It was heaven in my mouth.
It's really nice. But I could kill a burger.
We did it, guys!
Cheers, everybody!
The celebs had reached the end of their island experience. But did the group's budding romance survive back on dry land?
Yes, me and Ryan have been out looking slightly better than we did on the island and slightly cleaner. Things, me and Ryan are going really well.
Tell me about your first date.
No.
2 Nations sweetheart.
No. You've had it. No, no way.
It's been so nice to sort of get to know each other in the real world. It's almost like doing it all again the right way round. I'm really happy and everything's, I guess, going in the right direction.
10 celebrities started, but only 6 remained to the bitter end. And for those that did, they all came away changed by their time on the island.
It is a horrific experience. This is the worst day ever.
Get us the fuck out of here!
It's a test of your mind, it's a test of your body.
Look, right, let's just sit down where we are.
You will feel lonely, you will starve. No fish. Completely empty. But it's also life-changing. It's gonna be a great day!
I learned a lot about myself, whether or not I am right.
Who gives a fuck? I can't be getting up all goddamn night.
I learned how to survive.
I went onto the island to change people's perception of me. I'm quite tough. I can work really hard, and I wanted people to see that other side to me.
I found an amazing companionship and love for somebody.
Well done.
And for that, I am truly thankful.
It's made me look at my life totally differently.
I'm ready to hunt.
I just learned how to relax. I learned how to slow down. I learned how to listen to others.
I can't do it.
The island really strips you of everything. All your prejudices, all your things you take for granted. What's left now is a connected, strong, humble group. They've been through the fire and they've come out of it the other side with a glint and pride in their eye that no trophy or award would ever give them.
I'm so grateful that I've done the island, but even more so, I'm so happy that I've had that time to reflect.